Hi there, this is Yanni from YB Graphic Design, and today we're going to learn all about the library panels in Illustrator. You would find your color libraries in Windows right at the bottom. You may have to press on this like arrow here at the end so that you can see right at the bottom, and you've got here swatch libraries. So you can choose any of these libraries from here, or otherwise from your swatch panel. If you don't have your swatch panel, you can go to Windows and choose swatches. You have this small icon here, and that's your color libraries just as well. So say you've chosen one, you can make it bigger or smaller. If you want to know a bit more about swatches and color swatches, I do recommend that you would check out my video all about swatches in depth, and you can see it there. These libraries consist of many different colors of different categories, so they're all categorized according to these stuff. So you can see metal, nature, I've got here all these colors which you would use for any of your projects which you're doing. You can just get loads of colors which are all categorized accordingly. So this is metal. When you hover over any color, you'll see the color value of it. So some of them will be presented only in a hex value, and some of them will be in a CMYK, or some of them in an RGB value, depending on which library or panel it is. Also, you can see when you hover on this folder icon, then you'll be able to see the name of each color group. So you can see these are like silver colors, brass, aluminium, copper. You can switch between all these libraries by holding any of these arrow keys left or right, so you can just change around from any of these libraries. You've got some very cool libraries here. You have some, as you can see, there's even gradients for like stone and brick, skies. There's so many gradients for skin tones. There's so many options here. Just have a look how many gradients you've got here. Look how much. It's proper endless. Nature, there's just unbelievable amount. This scientific, by the way, is all different harmonies of color, so you can choose complementary or triad, all these options. And then we've got color books. Now all these color books, the most famous one, I'm sure you heard about it, is Pantone colors. These are actually physical color books. You can buy them online, you can get them, I'm sure it depends which country, but I'm sure you can get them in most places. These are physical color books where you can choose and pick your color, and then you can actually type it in here. So say we've chosen one of our color books. You can see I have loads of colors here, and this is only like one color book out of so many options that we've got there. Check how many colors you have here. You can choose any of the color based on your color book. I do recommend you use, if you're using your color book, that you're using your colors in the book and not on the screen, because normally what you see on the screen isn't very accurate. So it may look like a light green, but really it's darker and all of that. So therefore, if you're going to use your color books, then you should actually use what you like on the book and not how it comes out on the screen. So you can see under color books, you've got two main categories. You have the coated and uncoated. For all these Pantone coated or uncoated colors, those are the main two categories. The difference between them is basically depends more on your paper than the ink. So this is ink which is meant for a glossy or a shiny page or any of those kind of things. That's the coated one, or the uncoated one will be for your regular pages and your regular printing on cardboard or paper. Even neons, you have proper all the colors here. So you can hover over anyone and you'll see the Pantone value. As you can see, there's a letter C there. That just shows that it's a coated color. So it's meant for the coated, and you can see here there's a U which is meant for uncoated. Now if you know the value of the color which you're looking for, so say you've looked in your Pantone color book and you see some kind of value, you can always search it here. So that's this value, and you can search for absolutely any value and you'll get your color straight away. If you don't see the search field, then go to the small options there and choose show find field. You've even got some very smart printers which can actually pick up if you're using a Pantone color, which is very cool, because then you can tell them if you change your mind or if you want to change anything, you can tell them to swap any of this kind of Pantone for another color. So that's cool. And any of the color books, so as you can see, this is like a spot color because it's a there's this white little triangle here which shows that it's a spot color. You can check out the difference between the spot and the process colors in the video on swatches. So if you want to add any of your colors here to the swatch panel, you can simply click on it once. Let's just open the swatch panel. As you can see, I'm just clicking once and it gets added to there. Make this a little bit smaller. So I click on any color and just gets added straight. That's with a color box. But if you're using any other color which is not a color box, so I've got here any color and I want to use it so it doesn't get added automatically, but you could drag the color straight into your swatches and that will add it right there. As you can see, you can drag any color and that will add it in there, or you can even drag a whole folder and you'll get the folder there. Or for a folder, you can just double click on it, that will also add it to there. You could also choose any color and go to these options here and choose add to swatches. That will also do the same thing and add it to the swatches panel, so you don't have to actually open up your swatches panel. Then over here we've got a few more options. So like we said, you have add to swatches. You can sort these colors by name or by kind. Show fine fill, that just show this thing, and you can sort out the display of all these colors, if it will be large or small or a list or thumbnails. You can choose any of those options. Personally, I like it as small thumbnails. And you have here persistent, which all it does is keeps this specific library open always. When you're going to open this document, you will have this panel opening. So instead of you having to go to Windows or here and choose that specific library which you wanted, you will have this open always. So you've even got here default swatches of RGB or print or any of these options. So in a case where you don't have any colors, it happens a lot, you just don't have any colors in your swatches panel and like, what's wrong with my Illustrator, why is there no colors here? Then you can always open up your libraries from here, choose default swatches and choose whichever one you're working. Say it's RGB. You can choose the whole thing by holding on the last one and the first one holding down shift, and just drag the whole thing into your swatches. As simple as that. Then you can just close this, you don't need it anymore, and you've got all your swatches there. Web colors, you don't really have to use it nowadays anymore. It's just web safe colors, only for like very old computers. You have another option here, other library. So from here you can choose to open any other library which you saved on your desktop or anywhere on your computer. You can even get it from a memory stick. Any colors which you saved from another work or another job you've done, and we'll show how to save other swatches if you want. So that's where you will get them. You can choose other libraries, or from the swatches you can also choose other libraries over there. And these user defined is just if you've done any changes on where the Adobe stores all its colors on your PC, you can add their colors or change them. That'll be your user defined colors. So say I want to save these colors, you can drag it in. You probably wouldn't want to save them because you already have them under your libraries panel, but if you made any change to any color here and you want to save those colors so that you can open it from another document or from another PC, choose this icon here and choose save swatches. Then you can save it anywhere on your computer or on a memory stick or even on a cloud, and you can open it wherever you want and access all those colors. So just as a last tip, if you have your whole artwork, whatever you made there, and you want to change it to Pantone colors, you can select the whole artwork and go to the small icon of recolor artwork. Otherwise you can go to edit and choose edit colors, recolor artwork. It's the same thing there. Then under advanced options, you'll have here an option to choose these colors, so you can limit all these colors which you have on the artwork to any of these libraries. So if we want to change these to Pantone colors, we can go to color books and recolor it according to all these coded CMY key Pantones. As you can see, just changes those there, and all these colors are now Pantone colors, or you can just as well change it to any color. And one last thing to add, you can even download loads of color libraries from the web or from anywhere you want. You can add them to your color libraries. You can download from Adobe and you can get very cool patterns or any other gradients or options which you want to add to your color libraries, and then you can choose to add those to color libraries like we just showed before. And that's as far as the color libraries goes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you gained something from it. If you did, please give a like and subscribe. Also, feel free to share any of your comments, ideas, questions, or just anything you want to add or share at the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.